and I'm here with my mommy. Would you talk?
Oh, I just thought this was a wave.
No.
What's up, y'all? No. Hi. I mean, they got the choice of...
All right. Well, since Sunday I wasn't able to do a video because I had some family stuff that lasted all the way till Wednesday.
My sister was in town, and she was, you know, we had to show her San Diego.
We had to be good hosts. Yeah. Anyway, I got my nails done. They're long, they're pointy, they look like they could kill a person. Just the way I like it.
Think of Wolverine.
You know you do that.
You've been watching it too many times.
We own all the X-Men movies, so like, what do you expect? Except for this new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't own that one, yeah. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, where the fuck's our face masks? Well, I didn't feel like putting a face mask on for Face Mask Friday, and it's damn near Saturday. So, I wanted to do this video on Tuesday, but there wasn't enough hours in the day because it was a very, very busy day. So, Tuesday was National Coming Out Day, and everybody posted these beautiful stories and these beautiful experiences. So, I was going to ask my mommy some different stuff about me, and why are you kicking my chair? What are you doing?
I was crossing my leg.
You can't. We too close.
Okay.
Always try to be cute. So I was gonna ask my mama some different things since everybody know I'm bisexual. When did my mama feel?
Really?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
When did my mama first feel like she knew before I told her? How did she react when I told her? How does she react now being a parent of a person in LGBT and other things? So hi, mommy.
Hey, what's up? Oh, hi, Tyler. What would you like when I'm in public? Hi, Tyler.
No, I don't want your out in public voice.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, mommy. Okay, when did you first suspect or think that I might be either lesbian or whatever?
A thespian, like one that...
I said a lesbian. Quit making fun of how I talk.
Okay, you talk. Ladies and gentlemen, she was raised in the North. I don't know, around a Southern grandma, how she talk. You know, I suspected when you were young, you know, before middle school even.
Really? Okay, that picture of me with the little choker around my neck and that purple dress where we had to rush home and change me. Did you think about like that early? Cause that was
around then.
Okay.
Because you were how old there? About.
I was 8.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Around there. Yeah.
When you had these thoughts, did you think, oh shit, or did you think, I'll cross that bridge when we get to it?
I thought that I would cross that bridge when we get to it because I don't want to be one of those parents that you plan a thought. Like, what I mean by that, you could say to your child, do you like girls? Or do you like... And then when a child's not away from you, they'll be within themselves, what does mommy mean? Do I like... Maybe I like you. You don't want to plan a thought.
Yeah.
So, I think more so right before middle school, I suspected it, but I didn't, like I said, wanted to plan a thought. I wanted you
to figure
your own self out and let other people define you. Like that time in middle school when you were just trying to get by being bullied and kids picking on you because you wanted to wear your hair different or you wanted to wear a choker or you were trying to find who you were. And then kids were throughout their sayings like, you gay, you this, you that.
You're a dyke.
Because, yeah, you're a dyke. Because you walked into the girls' bathroom and you'd see girls on their knees doing grown-up nasty things with boys.
Yeah, and I was
So you come home telling me about, Mommy, does that make me gay? Because I don't want to, you know, put my mouth on when you guys fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And
there were girls was in middle school sucking dick, and when I saw this girl sucking dick, I thought, what the fuck? And so her and her friends, you know, chased me home later that day and screamed that I was a dyke because I wasn't into that type of shit. So when my mama got home, I was like, Mama, does that make me gay? Because I don't want to put no boy's penis in my mouth. Like, I feel like we too young for that. And I was 11. And she was like, no, that don't make you gay. Them bitches is hoes.
Thank you. Let's get that clear right now. That's a hoe.
I remember you even said, what type of women are they around where they at 11 already sucking dick? Like, how? Thinking about that at 24,
yeah,
I'm really grossed out. Like, I'm really grossed out. Like, I was already grossed out back then, but I'll be 25 this year. And, like, I'm old enough to have a child that's 10 even. And the thought that I could have a 10-year-old who has peer pressure into them sucking a dick, I can't even.
Because it could have turned, I think you knew then, and I knew then.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to plant that thought, especially after seeing something like that, because you could have been one of those girls. And these are some women who are who are now lesbians, and maybe they were then too, probably. Yeah. I'm only guessing, because I've heard some lesbians say, well, I was trying to be like the other girls. I was trying to fit in. I was trying to date. I was trying to have sex with boys. So you could have had that pressure, like, let me just do this so kids could pick it on me.
Yeah.
Let me just do this. And I said, no. When the time is right, you'll know what you like and who you are. That's how I put it. Remember? I said, just because they want to be who they are.
Yeah.
You know, and we talked a great deal.
Yeah, you always put up the, I'm not going to kick you out if you are
right,
gay.
and I explained to you the difference between, you know, what gay people are. And then when you were really young, before middle school, remember?
Kindergarten, yeah.
You came home and talked about
you picked me up, and I was pissed because this one little girl had 2 mommies. I was livid. I was like, why does this little girl get 2 mommies and I don't? So my mom was standing outside, and I was like, Mommy, why does that little girl get 2 mommies and I don't? And she said, well, baby, some mommies like mommies. Some daddies like daddies. And I said, well, Mommy, you don't like mommies? She went, not like how she like mommies. Mommy likes daddies. You know, Mommy don't want no daddies right now, but Mommy like daddies. And I thought, okay, some people...
But I also explained there was nothing wrong if that's what they wanted to do.
You said there is nothing wrong with people like that. You have to accept everybody in this world.
Because we were living in inner city.
Yep.
And
you see some of everything.
Half the block was on food stamps.
Right.
They pretend they were.
Right.
Because we were too.
Yep.
Even though I'm trying to work a part-time job, working 3 jobs over here, just enough to get just a little bit of stamps, whatever. I wasn't ashamed of who I was.
Yeah.
But I was still blatantly honest with my daughter about people try to hide and act certain ways, but that's who they are. And who am I and who are we to judge?
Yeah.
You know. So we established that first.
So in high school, when high school rolled around, did you just like know and were just waiting for me to say something?
I suspected, but I didn't want to. You had so much to deal with after being bullied and dealing with the racist thing. Now you're in you're in a high school and Jewish community with affluent Jewish kids, rich black kids, trying to deal with that from the inner city. Now we're going to throw sex in there too. So, I just waited until you were comfortable. But I feel bad because you didn't share with me until later that you wanted to go to, this girl wanted to go to prom with you.
Yeah,
I got asked. You didn't feel comfortable to tell me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I must have been doing something wrong that I thought we could always communicate like we do now.
I was like, I wanted to tell you when I was 16, because you're right. I knew who I was very, very young. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I liked. But when I was 15, 16, I wanted to tell you because you always had said I could tell you and it doesn't matter who I date. But I always had built up in my head that the moment I do tell you, it'll be like...
I was going to turn into Hood Rat Jeanette.
Be like, get the fuck out of my house. We ain't doing none of that gay shit in here. Like, I thought that's where it was gonna go, and I had built it up more and more.
But I think it didn't help that. Excuse me for interrupting you. That I was dealing with so much pressure on the job.
Yeah.
Working on my degree and doing all of this.
Yeah.
That's all I need to do, put that out there. And plus your brother was acting like a, you know.
Yeah. Because then you were, the earlier parts of high school, freshman year, leading into my sophomore year, you had finished your bachelor's. Mm-hmm. And then halfway through my junior year, you had started your master's. So there really was no time to be like, hey, Ma, I also like girls. Like, there was no moment there.
Right.
So I was just like, when I'm ready, I'll tell her. I didn't think it would take till I was in my fucking 20s to tell her. But
and
I think
when you did, what did I say?
So 3 years ago, we're sitting in the living room, and her computer was over here, and my room was too small at the time, so my computer was on the other side of the room because our living room was huge. And I was reading her one of my Tumblr posts because I write a lot, and she likes to listen to what I write. Such a supportive mom. So
she can talk a lot of trash, but she's a great writer.
So I read it, and at the bottom I signed it a plus size, beautiful bisexual black woman. And then she just turns around and goes, "So you owning it now?" And I go, like I knew what she was pertaining to, but I wanted to play stupid.
You're good at that.
I am, you know. It's gotten me by in life. I was like, owning what? And she was like, "Look, I always knew you liked girls. I was just waiting on your ass to say something." And turned right back around to typing on her computer like nothing happened. I thought she was going to walk over and hug me. Like, I thought we were going to have like a moment. Nothing. It was, "I knew you like bitches." And then turned around. Like,
well, what was my rule?
You were like, "They can't beat you. They have to respect their parents and me. Mm-hmm. They have to love you. And they can't be shorter than you." Because that's just weird. But you didn't react. And then it made me think back to all those years when I could have said something.
Yeah. I feel that. So, if anything, this little conversation we're having, for any parents that are looking at this, or young people who later down the road become parents and you suspect things, you could think you're really close to your kids and you talk to your kids, but always still remember, because of the fact that they truly respect you, there may be those moments they really don't want to share everything with you. Yep. Or think they can. Mm-hmm. And so
that's why when I first kissed a girl, I didn't tell you, because I was like, I don't know if I'm naked. Like, can I sit? Like, how is it gonna go? Like, so Mom, I went to a party and kissed a girl. Like, I didn't know how that was gonna be received, and she was under a lot of.
Was this before Carrie Perry put that song out?
This is after.
Oh man, she came out with it first. Damn, could have wrote a song about it.
That was the summer before my sophomore year when that song came out. Yeah. And sophomore year is when I went to that party. Yeah. And kissed that girl, and I remember.
And did you like it?
I did. I did. I went back for seconds. Anyway.
Okay, that's not in Katie's song. Anyway.
You remember that time we were blasting the song?
Oh, yeah.
In the Wendy's drive-thru, those
when
boys.
When the song first came out.
It was hot, and then we were blasting.
And we in Cleveland.
And these boys just randomly
in the city, weren't we?
We were by Richmond Mall.
The music was blasting.
Yes.
Oh, and we're singing along. I kissed that girl, and people looking at us like, oh my God. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think, you know, because I always knew we were close. I knew I had a great mom. I knew I had a great support system.
Daughter, they're my little tie-tie.
And I knew it, but I just, you know, I think when you have this level of respect, and I see her always excelling at her job, and she was doing charity work, so she was winning all these awards. I thought so highly of her that I thought, this isn't something I should bother her with right now. So even though I could have said something.
You're more important than all my degrees I have in there on the mantle, and my charity work and everything else. Because at the end of the day, you want to always have your child's respect and have that closeness with your child. I think that's too many times what parents don't, well, I gotta worry about what the neighbors think, or what my church think, or what my, you know. And I was one of those too. Especially when it came to how she wanted to dress, hair.
Yes.
I work for this college, and I have to go and do charity work, and I had to talk to women for Dress for Success. So I'm ambassador for the American Heart Association, and I'm being called to do all these galas and things and speak. And I mean, you're gonna wear that. Then it made me realize, wait a minute.
I'm not out getting pregnant. I'm just wearing weird hats.
This is my daughter. This is my child.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't accept her, you don't accept me. Because she's a product of me, and I love her unconditionally. Remember that story where I went to do that speaking event for the American Heart Association?
Yeah, when I first got my snake bites, and this woman said, "Oh no, the help goes in the back."
Because I was trying to park my car, and I said, "Tyler, take my setup in there," because I already had a table and displays,
pamphlets,
and I said, "I'm gonna park. You walk in and take this stuff."
And this woman said, "No, the help goes in the back," and at my face, and I went out, and I was really upset, and I went, "Mom, I'm sorry I embarrassed you." And she went, "No, show me that bitch."
Sure, I went get her real quick.
She had this beautiful gown on and these earrings, and I was like, "Ma, you can't cuss nobody out in your dress." And she was like, "Watch me," and went in there and was like, "This isn't the help. This is actually my daughter. And I heard you looked horrified at her piercings." "Well, I'm horrified at your behavior, and I don't think I'll be speaking." "But Miss Fisher, we already paid you." "I know. Bye-bye."
We have all these people in there waiting.
It must have been like 100 people in that room, and she was like, "Bye," you know. So now, as a parent with someone who's out and proud, what are some of the things you worry about, and what are some of the things you look forward to, real quick?
Good question. Some of the things I worry about is, like, you have the bisexual flag here in the apartment, which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And you said, "Well, Mommy, when I get a car, we'll put me a bisexual sticker."
And you said, "Don't do that."
No, don't do that. Not because I'm not ashamed of you, because you have people that want to bash people.
Like somebody could vandalize
straight,
my car.
Transgender or bisexual. I don't want you to be a victim of being attacked.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
So just, that's not the world. You can be attacked just for being black.
Right.
I
got my own problems already.
Bisexual on it. Let's get her.
Right.
That. But the things that I look forward to, it's like when we go to the big gay pride parade.
And we walk together. We have some
I get to take pictures with all the drag queens. She just has a problem with that. The drag queens.
Because you stop at every single one.
They're gorgeous.
And they can put on a wig like nobody's business.
And I look forward to getting to know different types of people. At the end of the day, we all bleed red. So if these people aren't bothering you, why do you care who they love? Who cares?
Right.
So.
Because even growing up, you always had that attitude. Who gives a shit?
So, but I also the most I look forward just being your mom, because you make me laugh. You silly, as your viewers know. There's sometimes we crack up so much at night. I said, "Tyler, I have to go to bed," and I'll stop it. No laughing.
It'll be like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And I'll look at work, I'll be in my office, and I'll look at one of her videos just to laugh to myself. And I was, "Jeanette, what's so funny?" "Oh, nothing. My student said so-and-so," when I'm actually listening to my daughter and watching her videos. So I just look forward to us continue to be close, and you to enlighten me of things that I need to know, because I am 60 years old. Oh, one last thing. In case you didn't know, I went natural. This is all me.
Her hair gets so long now.
And the wigs, oh Lord, they got hot. In San Diego, I had to snatch them heifers off. Not that I won't wear them again on occasion, but I decided to go natural. And
you loving the journey?
I love it. I'm loving the journal.
Journey.
I'm loving it.
Journey, mama.
The
journey.
Oh, that's what I write in, right?
Yeah.
I'm loving the journey.
Thank you guys.
That's another reason I need her to correct me.
Right. Thank you guys for watching this video. If no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. And thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, Tyler.
Yeah, you bitch. Peace.